Hi, Matt here. Today I'll be talking about the concept of the organic process of life in the organic universe in Taoism and Zen. Um, so in Taoism, the belief is everything that uh, goes on, everything that life consists of, is organic and natural. And I'm not talking about organic necessarily as in there's vegetables organic, but the idea is simply that the universe started off, I don't know, however it started off, let's say with a big bang. That's the most popular theory. And that it naturally grew out. It wasn't like some machine compiling all these ones and zeros, or building blocks. It wasn't like that at all. So what was it like? Well, things naturally grew from the center, like imagine a flower. um, and every flower starts off as a seed, and it grows. It germinates or whatever, and then it grows out and expands. And what you see is like a fractal or something, which is pretty natural. There's no way that a human could ever predict a fractal. Um, I think that tells you a lot about how natural it is. And even computers, they can predict a fractal, but they can't predict a fractal exact to what nature is. Sure, a supercomputer would be able to basically figure out the fractal that appears, but it wouldn't be able to figure out what is naturally happening within the planet itself to create uh, what it has. So anyway, um, you know, everything that you see, it happened naturally, and it happened basically flawlessly, or seamlessly. Maybe not flawlessly, but clearly, everything natural is made largely without much, if any, imperfection in some cases. Um, I wouldn't even say that something deviating in nature is an imperfection, because nature does things its way. And when you see a cloud, when you see a plant, um, when you see a wave, when you observe a mountain, um, when you look at your backyard, it all happens naturally. And you get this beautiful picture that only the Chinese knew how to draw naturally, that things didn't end up being these rods, or boxes, and you didn't have that in any sort of natural drawing. Triangles don't amount to, they're I'm sure Western artists who draw a few triangles, and you see this in art, I'm sure, modern art, where you see like three triangles, and that's the the mountain. No, you just don't get that at all in Chinese Taoistic belief. So anyway, in Zen as well, um, what they want you to do is to awaken naturally to a greater truth. And so a lot of people might try to force this, get a situation where you're forcing an awakening experience. But I wouldn't recommend that. And, even when I might have tried that at some point in my journey, it really didn't work out that well. But natural awakening, it's like, what happened this morning. You woke up and you didn't have to do anything to make that happen. It just happened naturally. So, yeah, that's really something, isn't it? So, finally, um, you know, if you're thinking of everything the way that science suggests, at least in terms of its models. Models are not, I'm not saying that science is equivalent to a model per se, but the model will suggest that, it's all these different building blocks, but try to think of things more naturally and, see yourself that way, see other people that way. It will allow you to appreciate the beauty of life, and it will, I think, allow you to grow more in your own life or perceive yourself as growing more. Thank you for joining me, and have a great day. Catch me next time on Zen Videos.